It was big time play. It was the winning play of the game.
I feel like we knew Booker wanted to take that last shot.
And he came from behind and ripped the ball off. And
I guess it was just in the right place at the right time. Giannis took off, and he was calling for the ball. So at that point, I just threw it as high as I could. Only where Giannis could go get it, and he went up there and got it.
What's up, you guys? This is JYoungGo2 back with another video. In this video today I'm going to be discussing Jrue Holiday. But before I start this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content each and every week. 3 videos every single week discussing the truth or current events happening in the NBA, like this video today. But yeah, man, Jrue Holiday has definitely been in the playoffs in general. He's been pretty inconsistent, if you ask me. He's had some really good games in the playoffs, but he's had some pretty bad games as well where he hasn't truly stepped up as that third option for the Milwaukee Bucks when they need him the most. But yeah, the other night when they were up against the Phoenix Suns, Jrue Holiday proved his value in that game. First off, he shot very efficient from the field, and in the NBA Finals, he's shooting around 39% from the field in general, but he shot 12 of 20 from the field. He had 27 points and 13 assists. A really good game, but not only that, of course, he had some amazing defensive plays, and at the end of the game, he was the reason why the Milwaukee Bucks won the game because of his tremendous defense. I mean, as we all know, Jrue Holiday is one of the best defenders in the entire NBA. He's first team all defense for a reason. The Milwaukee Bucks got him on the team for a reason, and that's to play like how he did the other night against the Phoenix Suns in Game 5. He was efficient. He shot three-pointers very well. He made big plays throughout the stretch, and he's played amazing on the defensive end of the basketball court. But his defense is obviously the thing that sets him apart from many players throughout the entire NBA because, well, as we all know, Jrue Holiday has had the reputation over the last years, as I said before, as being the top defender, especially at point guard wise in the entire NBA. So really, in order for the Milwaukee Bucks to continue to play at this high level and win this series, they're going to still have to get a lot from Jrue Holiday. Chris Middleton and Giannis alone has been quite enough for the Bucks to still win and compete in this series. But when Jrue Holiday plays like how he did the other night, then this series is pretty much over. This is how the Milwaukee Bucks prove that they are the superior team, and that's because of Jrue Holiday finally stepping up and playing like that third option when they need him the most. Because if you really asked anybody, and including myself, of course, if the key to this series is for Jrue Holiday and Chris Middleton to continue to play at a high level, because as we all know, those two guys, they can be pretty inconsistent from the field, and what they did the other night proved that if they continue to play at that high level, then the Bucks can easily win this series going back to Milwaukee, especially for Game 6, and close it out. That's going to be one of the biggest games in their franchise's history over the past almost 40-something plus years now, since the last time they made it when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was on the roster. About to believe at the time his name was still Lou Alcindor, which is crazy if you ask me. So yeah, I mean, looking at the series, and I mean, you can take in the effect of momentum, but taking that out of consideration, in order for the Phoenix Suns to become back in the series again, is basically Chris Paul is definitely going to have to play at a better level. I mean, he hasn't actually been playing as bad as what people think he has. He's still been playing very good. He's shooting the ball very efficiently as well. He had, I believe, 21 points, and he hit some big shots throughout the stretch. But, you know, a lot of guys like Devin Booker and Chris Paul, you know, they're getting locked up by who? Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday has been on Chris Paul the entire series, and he's been playing him very tightly. I mean, if you look back, even in Game 4, Chris Paul was making some crucial turnovers throughout the stretch, which caused the Phoenix Suns to lose that game as well. So, I mean, looking at Jrue Holiday and what all he's been able to do this season in the NBA Finals, regardless of his play being inconsistent at times, when he steps up the most on his calling card, and that is his defense, when the Bucks are in tight situations throughout the stretch, he comes up and he proves why he's still one of the best defenders in the entire NBA. But many people don't just understand how crucial this could be to Chris Paul's legacy if he loses this series in this fashion. I mean, the Suns in the beginning of the series had all the momentum. They won the first 2 games at home, and it seemed like they could win that series 5. I mean, many people were thinking that, man, the Bucks just didn't stand a chance against this Phoenix Suns team. But the Bucks, they continued to make adjustments throughout the stretch, and they came back into this series and made it a true series again. What makes this even more scarier, though, is that the Phoenix Suns in Game 5 shot very well from the field. As a matter of fact, they're the first team in NBA history to lose a playoff game, shooting 55% from the field and shooting over 60% from 3. When you look at that and you take that into consideration, then that the Milwaukee Bucks still won the series despite the Suns coming back during late down the stretch, that's pretty scary if you ask me. I believe that just shows you why the big three for Milwaukee is a much better team. I believe if every guy's just shooting very consistent and efficient from the field, then the Bucks can win this series in a heartbeat. And I still have the Bucks. I believe I said in my first video that I have the Bucks in 6 games, and that still may be the case. But if the Bucks cool down from the field, especially if they don't play like how they did the other night, then the Phoenix Suns can easily win Game 6 and go back to Phoenix for Game 7. So we'll see how the rest of the series goes. But for Jrue Holiday in general, he's definitely one of the true reasons why the Bucks are still in this series. His amazing plays throughout the stretch, making great plays in clutch situations, helping his team get the win, is one of the main reasons why the Bucks are still in this series. So props to Jrue Holiday for actually stepping up in this game and playing very efficient and good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content each and every single week. Have a good day. Peace.